Hey, what's up guys? I hope you are doing well. In today's video we are going to talk about the control view bar. Okay, where is it? It's here. This is control view bar. Okay, we have the scale of it. We can change the scale of this one, so you can print it in a way that you want. Okay, for example, if you have A4, maybe the scale of 1 to 100 is not enough, because 1 to 100 means 1 meter in real, 1 centime on the paper, 100 in reality. Okay, so maybe you will ask, why should I scale my things? Scaling is meaning make it smaller or bigger, because sometimes you have a sheet or a presentation sheet. Maybe your lecturer asks you to put a scale for the plan you made it. Okay, so he or she knows what is the scale of it, so she can say, yeah, this is 5, this is 4 meters, like this. Okay, so for example, if it's 1 to 100, it means that for example, let's go with this one. If it's 1 to 1, it means one in on the paper, one in the reality, like this. Okay, it means like this. It means one. For example, if you have 1 meter in this paper, it means same as it is when you print it. It is same as you print 1 meter. Okay, when you have 1 to 2, it means you have 1 in reality, 1 in on the paper and 2 on the reality. When you have 2 meters in reality, it means now when you measure something, it's 2 meters. But when you print it, it will be for example, it will be 1, because you made it to be 1, so the others will be 2. In reality it will be 2. We'll go discuss this in later lessons, so don't worry if you didn't understand. For example, so many times your lecturer will ask you for 1 to 100 or 1 to 200 or 1 to 500. For example, you have one thing is 1 meter here, but in reality it is 100, so you make it smaller, because if you make it 1 to 1, it will be a disaster. You can't print it. Okay, so you can't print it. And I just wanted to stop here so I can explain the scale thing. Okay, for example, this is Revit. It's not Revit, but accept it that it's Revit. This is Revit, and you are trying to plan the house like this, and this is your screen. Okay, let's accept that this is your screen, and you want to print it. Okay, you will go to printing. You'll say, print this one out, but the man will say, in which scale, please? Okay, he will ask you in which scale. So if you don't know the scale, so it will be a disaster. Maybe you have a paper, but your plan will be a little bit like this, or your part of your plan will be like this, and the paper, it's this one. Let's see, this is your plan, but this one, only this part will be shown on your paper, you see. So it will be a disaster for us to do this. So what we should do, we should learn the scale. For example, if I have a house that's 5 meters, okay, 5 meters by 4 meters, let's say, okay, 4 meters, you will not exactly print this on the same as dimensions or the scale of it. If you put it 1 to 1, you can't print it. It will be too much. This printer can't handle it. We don't have 4 meters, because this is 90 centimeters or 1 meter. How can you do the 4 meters? It's not logical. So you should scale it down. So maybe it's 1 to 100. It will be good for you, so you can print it on this printer. Because see, this house is so huge. For example, this house is huge. If you try to print it as this printer, you should not go to this printer. You should go to the best printers in the world and the largest printers. So you don't have this money. You don't have it's so why you do this? It's a waste of time, isn't it? So we should scale it down, so we will make it smaller. And when you know the scale of the paper, for example, you have A4 or A3, for example, this is A3, you can maybe make it 1 to 200, and it's one, for example, 1 meter in the screen, it's 1 meter, or in the printer it's 1 meter. But this one is 200 meters in reality. And if it's 1 to 200, it means that you make it one meter in this paper and 200 in reality. Or it will ask you this one, the lecture, 1 to 50. It means double of the scale of this one. Okay, like 1 meter on this one and 50 meters in reality, like this. You can say it's scale. We can go to the custom and put the ratio. For example, one ratio is not here. For example, I want 1 to 75, so I'll go with 1 to 75, and it will be okay. And you see, it's 1 to 75. But this one is not too much reliable on it, or the lecturers will not ask for this scale. They will ask for this one, for this. Sometimes for details they ask this, for smaller details this, or if it's a site they will ask for this one and this one. This is scale. What about this? This is detail level. For example, if I have a wall, I will go to the properties, and I will change the properties. I will go to CW. CW means concrete wall. I'll click on it, and I will just click on this one, and let's go to modify. And you see that it's something like this. But if I click on this one, it will be medium. The details will be added more, you see. But if you click on fine, nothing changed. But this will change. The fine one will change. There is a difference between medium and fine. Maybe the examples that I give it on the Revit, it was not clear. I know this, but when you have this families in the section or in the 3D, you can understand why fine and curves and medium are totally different. When you have curves, the walls will be like this. You see, it's like this. But when you have medium, it will be like this. You see, and it will be like this. But the fine, you see, they have lines, all lines. This doesn't have. The medium doesn't have. It has this one, this one, this one, this one. You see, this is type of the walls. You see. And sometimes the curse does not have windows, but when you make it medium, it will have this one. When you make it fine, all the elements will be shown. So why we are doing this? Because sometimes our computer can't handle details, because it will be very hard for our computer to compete or calculate these details. Maybe your laptop will be slow, so that's why we are making it curse or medium. I hope it was clear. And let's go to the 3D view. Okay, let's go to the 3D view, and you can see something like this, which is a wall, isn't it? It's a wall, but we will go to the visual style. This style is hidden line. If I want to see the hidden lines, if I want to see without shading, I mean without shaded or color, only white, you can use hidden line. But what about wireframe? Wireframe will show you the other part of this wall, like the behind lines, okay, like this. And shaded, it will be shaded, and the consistent colors like this, it's consistent colors, and it is realistic. This is realistic. When we give a material, you can understand what I mean. So there's an options, you can play with it, but not for now. We will go in deep to this, but not for now because it's beginner tutorial. I don't want to make it hard for you. Only grab the concepts behind this view control bar, okay, or control view bar. I hope it was helpful, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.